What's up YouTube, it's JackalGoldKick. So in this video, I'm going to be giving my thoughts on Halloween Kills and why I thought it sucked. So recently, I watched the new Halloween movie, Halloween Kills. I was interested in it because I liked Halloween 2018, new movie, it's October, I love Halloween, I love the month of Halloween, I love Halloween, the holiday itself. I'm a big fan of horror, so yeah, I checked it out. It was on an app called Peacock. Peacock. I always found it to be a fucking funny name, Peacock. But yeah, it's some app called Peacock. Ridiculous name. But yeah, I watched it on this app, Peacock, and overall, I didn't really like it. To be honest, I did not really like Halloween Kills. To me, this movie sucked, and it's a real shame. It was disappointing, and I didn't think it would be disappointing or be crap, but it was. When I seen the trailer for this film, I thought it looked all right. I liked the concept of the town going after him. That was pretty cool. Anthony Michael Hall was in there. That was pretty cool. And the firefighter scene was cool. It looked interesting, and the movie just wasn't that great, honestly. The reason this Halloween Kills movie sucks is it was just boring. It was boring. It was filled with bad writing. It was filled with terrible decisions. It was filled with all that bullshit. So let me get into the problems I have with this film and why I think Halloween Kills sucks. So one of the first problems with this movie is there's too much fluff and too much bullshit. I don't know, maybe there's other slashers out there, but with a slasher film, I want a body count. I want to see motherfuckers getting killed left and right. And there's too much fluff and bullshit going on in this film. It's like you have some parts of the film where Michael Myers is killing motherfuckers. Michael Myers, he's killing people. And then it's okay to cut away to other stuff, but there's too much fluff in this film. There's too much bullshit going on where there should be more Michael Myers. I want to see more of him, the fucking one of the things about the film that I like that was handled poorly, the whole concept of all these people are tired of Michael Myers, they're tired of his bullshit, so they decide, let's kill this motherfucker, let's go after him. I like that concept. All these people hunting him down, that's dope. That's cool. I like that. But it's handled so poorly because you barely see any of that in the film. Everybody that does try to go after him and fight him dies, fails miserably. Anthony Michael Hall, he's a badass in the movie. He's got this baseball bat and shit. He's cool. But he doesn't really get to do much. In fact, he dies at the end of the film, which is pretty fucking lame. I get it. It's Michael Myers. You don't want to kill him right away, but have him get his ass kicked. Have him get his ass kicked. You can do this while still making the movie. This is why I like The Collector and The Collection. Those movies are dope. And I think they handled, well, it's not really similar, but I like how The Collector and The Collection handled this. Arkin was the main character of those films, and he was a badass, In the second film, he gets to fight the Collector. He kicks him in the head, and he just punches the fucking shit out of him. He takes a knife to the fucking cheek and headbutts his ass. He gets to kick his fucking ass. It is so satisfying. That kind of energy and how they did that, that's what Halloween Kills should have been. It should have been people kicking Michael Myers' ass, beating the fuck out of him, whooping his motherfucking ass, but it wasn't that, So, yeah, that was disappointing, And it's just like they had this concept of the town and all these people going after Michael, which is a cool idea. I like it. But they didn't do much with it because it doesn't really happen. There isn't really too much of it in the film of them going after him. And when they do, you just get characters making terrible decisions, being complete idiots, and it ruins the movie. Look, people, I know what you're going to say. A lot of horror movies have always had stupid characters and stuff, but I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of it. When films like The Collector and The fucking Collection are horror films and their main character is actually smart, then there's no excuse why these other horror movies have to keep doing this shit. Like I said, I know horror films for a long time. I've always had stupid things, characters making dumb decisions. I get it. But for Halloween Kills, I don't know. It just really stuck out like a sore thumb to just watch this movie and see all these fucking characters making stupid ass decisions, and they're so incompetent at doing stuff. And there's so much dumb shit in this movie. There's scenes where people are shooting Michael Myers and they're missing every fucking shot. It's like, how are you so bad at a gun? You know how to hold a gun up, but you can't fucking shoot it. You can't even shoot properly. Like there's parts of the film where the police are going after Michael Myers. They can't even hit him. It's like, what the fuck? It's shitty writing, okay? They it would actually take a good writer to write smart characters and things that make sense while also still making a horror movie. Like I said, The Collector and The Collection did this right. Those movies had good writing. The main character wasn't an idiot. He was smart. In the sequel of The Collector, you want to know what the main character did? He was in the factory, stuck with that killer. And you know what he did? He took a gun that only had 2 bullets. This is how smart he was. He aimed the gun outside the factory. He shot somebody so the police would come there, and then he shot at the police so the police would raid the building. That's smart. You're not going to see shit like that in this fucking movie, and I'm just tired of that shit. And it just ruined the film. It was one of the big problems I have with Halloween Kills. It took me out of the experience to just see these characters make dumbass decisions. Like I said, I know this has always been something with horror movies, but it just needs to stop. It's getting ridiculous. I'm getting tired of seeing it. We need to stop having this bullshit in horror movies where characters just make dumb decisions and are just stupid. I'm tired of it. I'm getting sick of seeing it, and it needs to stop. And there's no reason it should keep happening if The Collector and The Collection did this right. So yeah, those are some of the problems I have with Halloween Kills. Like I said, the fucking, having the town go after him, but you don't fucking do much with it because Michael Myers just fucks all of them up. He never really gets his ass kicked besides maybe a few parts in the ending. You waste Anthony Michael Hall, who he was a badass in the film. He's a good actor, got the baseball bat and shit, but they don't do much with him. They don't really do much with him. He's wasted. And it's just, the whole concept of the town going after him, it's cool, but they don't do a goddamn thing with it, which is disappointing. I liked the last Halloween film. It had problems, it had issues, but I liked the last Halloween film. This one, though, it sucks. Some other issues I have with Halloween Kills, I would say, the writing is bad in this film. The writing is on par with a shitty B movie. And, this is coming from Hollywood. This is a movie that Hollywood made, and yet some of the writing in this film is shit that I could compare to a B movie. I've seen tons of shitty B movies with shitty writing. I remember this one movie I saw, just to give an example of shitty writing, this one movie I saw, it had shitty writing. I remember one of the, there was this one zombie film, and this is an example of the shitty writing, and it's pretty much comparable to Halloween Kills. I was watching the zombie movie, and there's this scene where this guy is tied up, and there's this mafia guy in a suit, and he's telling him a story about how I was walking out of the shower and the dog was looking at my dick, and he said some shit like, if he basically insinuated that if someone goes after my dick, I kill them without hesitating. It's like, what dialogue is this? That's the kind of dialogue Halloween Kills has. That's the kind of dialogue Halloween Kills has. It has stupid-ass dialogue. Dialogue and writing is shit. And this is inexcusable. Hollywood, you have all this money and all these fucking writers and stuff. What's with the shitty writing? And what's some of the shitty writing in Halloween Kills I'm talking about? Well, stuff like fucking cussing out the ass. It's almost kind of funny in a way because they remade Halloween with Rob Zombie, and it was white trash to the max, so many damn curse words, and now they're kind of doing that again with these Halloween films, which is ridiculous. It's like, what the fuck? But, some of the examples of the shitty writing, you got fucking so much cussing. It's like, it's people saying fucking this, fucking that, fuck you. It's like, what is this? And it's not consistent, but it's just, it almost feels like it almost reminds me of Rob Zombie's Halloween with this shit. It's just shitty writing. This writing is just shitty. I can't fully remember a lot of the dialogue, but the writing just felt bad. Some of the characters in this fucking movie are so stupid. You have these 2 characters in the film. They're easily the worst characters in the film. You have these 2 characters in the film called Big John and Little John. What kind of names are those for characters? It's just so many things about this movie makes it feel like it's a shitty B movie, I've seen B movies and low budget movies that have the things in this movie. It's like, how does a Hollywood movie have all this bullshit that you see in shitty B movies? We got these 2 stupid characters, Big John and Little John. Seriously, that's the name of these characters? And they're a waste of time. I hated seeing them in the fucking film, So much screen time on them, trying to be funny with them. There's this gay couple. It's like, these characters are fucking lame. They were fucking lame. Big John and Little John, shit characters. They were lame characters. And you had some other lame characters. You had this fucking black guy who was some fucking, I don't even know his name. I don't even know his fucking name. It was some black dude in a fucking nurse outfit. He was a pussy. He was a stupid character. His wife had more balls than he did. Fucking Laurie Strode's daughter, I don't like her. It's like your fucking husband died in the last film. All this crazy shit's going on, and you're just, we should stay behind. Let the authorities take care of it. Your fucking husband's dead, bitch. Your husband died in the last film. Your mom is injured. All this crazy shit's going on, and you just want to sit and camp at the hospital while your daughter is the one actually want to go out there and do something, and your mom wants to do something, and yet you don't want to do shit. You lost your husband. You must not have loved him that much. Fucking hell, it's ridiculous. So yeah, she's another shit character, and she's a shitty actor too. It didn't stick out as much in this film, but the last one, Halloween 2018, she had shitty acting in that film. She just didn't seem like a good actor, in my opinion. So that's another terrible character. It's just, this film is filled with problems, with issues. Like I said, the town going after Michael Myers, and it getting wasted, characters making stupid decisions. There's just so many issues with this film. Now, I'll try to get into some positives. What did I like about Halloween Kills? Whenever there were scenes of Michael Myers killing people, those are good scenes. The firefighter scene's really good, killing everybody, fucking shit up. All the scenes where Michael Myers killing people and fucking shit up, it's fun. I like it. But besides that, I don't really enjoy much of this movie. I think the scenes of Michael Myers being in there killing people, that's the good parts of the film. Anthony Michael Hall, he's another positive. He was probably the best actor in this film. And the concept of the town going after Michael, the mask looked cool. Some of the music was good, but that's really all I can say in terms of positives. And some of the music was actually bad. There was some music they used in this film that not only sounded generic, but it did not fit the film either, And this was just a shitty film. This is, I don't watch every single movie that comes out every single year, but to me, this is the worst movie of the year. This is the worst movie of 2021. This movie fucking sucks. It's trash. It's garbage. Like I said, the only good thing is going for it. The scenes with Michael killing people. Anthony Michael Hall is really good in it. The mask looks cool. The concept of the town going after Michael. But that's about it. Another issue with the film, Laurie Strode doesn't do a damn thing in here. And I thought The Dark Knight Returns was bad, where Batman's barely doing shit, but it's even worse in this fucking film. Or was it The Dark Knight Rises? I can't remember the fucking title, but the last Batman film with Christian Bale where he barely did anything. I thought that was bad with him barely doing anything. Or Iron Man 3 where it felt more like a Tony Stark film than a fucking Iron Man film. But you have this movie, Halloween Kills, where it's like Laurie Strode doesn't do anything. I get it, she's injured, but the whole movie, Laurie Strode is injured. She doesn't do anything. She's wasted. She's just in the hospital the whole fucking movie. She's in a hospital the whole fucking movie and doesn't do a fucking thing. Are you kidding me? The main character of the Halloween series is in the fucking hospital the whole fucking time and doesn't do shit. It's ridiculous. So you got that problem. They wasted Laurie Strode, wasted Jamie Lee Curtis. Will Patton's character survived, which is cool because he's a good actor, but he doesn't do anything either. And, Anthony Michael Hall, he's a good actor. I like seeing him in here. It was cool to see him. He has a lot of charisma. He's, like I said, he's probably the best actor in this film. He seemed like a badass with a baseball bat. He had some good acting scenes. He seemed like a strong leader. But they wasted him. He didn't really get to do it. He didn't really get to do anything in the film. He didn't, He didn't get to really do anything. And he gets killed at the end of the film, which I didn't like because he's a good actor. He's a badass character, and he should have got to fuck Michael up and kick his ass, But they waste him and they kill him off in the end. Another thing I hated about this Halloween Kills film is, like I said, the fluff and the bullshit. One of the worst parts of this film, it's such a pointless scene, and I don't know why it was in this movie. I seriously don't get it. It was just so... It was a weird scene, and it just felt so out of place. There's this whole scene where this guy from he looks like an escaped patient from an insane asylum. He escapes, or I don't know what happened to him, but he's like some patient from an insane asylum. He shows up to this hospital, and everybody thinks he's Michael, and they keep going after him, and there's all this crazy shit going on in the hospital, and they're going after him. because they think he's Michael. And it's such a big part of the film. It's like, what is this bullshit? It was boring. It was a waste of time. It was a waste of the film's time. More of this time should have been spent on Michael killing motherfuckers and people hunting Michael down. The whole movie, what it should have been is Michael Myers nonstop killing motherfuckers while you also have people in the town constantly going after him, constantly trying to stop him. That's what the film should have been. If it was that, it would have been a classic. There would probably been some other things you had to fix, like the shitty writing, getting rid of stupid characters like Big John and Little John. Those characters were fucking stupid. Just a gay couple trying to be funny, trying to prank the kids that fucked with them. They were just shitty characters. I didn't like them, but the whole scene in the whole scene in the movie with the fucking escaped patient going to the hospital, being mistaken for Michael. They're all going after him. Then he kills himself. That whole part of the film is so pointless. It's pointless and it's fucking stupid. Why is it in the movie? It doesn't make any sense. It has no correlation with Michael or Halloween. Why was it in there? Was it to convey a message that they got out of hand with their vigilantism? I don't know. I don't get why it was in there, but it felt out of place and it sucked. It was boring. It was wasting my time. It's like, this is a waste of time. Let's move on from this fluff. Let's move on from this bullshit. The film wastes way too much time with fluff and bullshit. Too much time on other stuff. Too much time with bullshit like this, a pointless scene. It felt so out of place. It would be like if they made a new Friday the 13th. And while it's mostly about Jason, in the middle of the film, the characters, let's say, are in town trying to tell people about Jason, and someone robs the bank and they got to stop them. Do you know how ridiculous and random that would be? Oh shit, I messed the camera up. Oops. But do you know how ridiculous that would be? Or fuck it, Die Hard. Let's say they made a new Die Hard movie, and during the film when John McClane's fucking up bad guys, zombies show up and he has to kill the zombies. Could you imagine how just stupid that would be and just weird? And that's how I felt about this scene. It was another problem in the film. So yeah, man, Halloween Kills sucks. This film was fucking trash. It had shitty characters. It had shitty writing. It had bad pacing. It wasted a lot of time. It just wasn't a good film. It's easily the worst film of 2021. It's the worst film I've seen this year. This movie sucked. It just was not good whatsoever. The only good merits this film has is some of the score, all the scenes where Michael Myers killing people, especially the firefighter scene, Anthony Michael Hall, the concept of the town going after him. But that's really all the good merits to this film. Aside from that, it's pretty much a shitty movie because it has shitty writing that's equivalent to a fucking B movie. It's got shitty characters like Big John and Little John. It's got a shitty score later on where it sounds generic and just doesn't fit Halloween. It wastes actors like Anthony Michael Hall, where he barely gets to do anything and he gets killed at the end. It doesn't really get to fuck Michael Myers up. You have this whole concept of the town going after Michael, and they completely waste it, where most of the time they're not really doing that, or they're making horrible decisions. And that's another problem with Halloween Kills. All the bad decisions. So many characters making dumbass decisions, just being stupid. Whether it's shooting a gun at Michael and missing every fucking shot, or trying to attack him or kill him and just failing. It's like almost every character in this movie was just a moron. They didn't know how to fight. They didn't know how to shoot. It was pathetic. It was pathetic and lame. And like I said, it stuck out like a sore thumb. Like I said, I know horror films in the past have had stupid decisions, but this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous, and it's a huge problem I have with the film. It took me out of the experience, and it really bothered me. It bothered me. All the constant bad decisions made from the characters and how stupid they were. It bothered me. It really bothered me. It took me out of the experience. It was stupid. What's some other things I could say about this film? There ain't really much else I could say about it. It's a shitty film. It sucks. And like I said, I liked the last one, but this one was just disappointing, man. This wasn't good. Then again, even if it was good, there is one more thing I want to say. Hollywood, stop doing the same fucking shit. All right? You got a new Scream coming out. You got this new Halloween film. Hollywood, can you please do something new? Because when you do something new, it's good, And some people make the argument that Hollywood doesn't do anything new and they do the exact same thing because it's risky to do new ideas. But I think that's just a bullshit excuse. Well, maybe not a bullshit excuse. Sorry on that, but it's lazy. It's lazy for Hollywood to be this way because let me tell you something. Back in the day, when Hollywood made movies like the first Halloween, like the first Predator, like the first Terminator, those were new ideas. Those were risk that they took. They took risk back in the day with shit like Terminator and Predator and RoboCop. If they didn't take those risks back then and come up with new ideas, the movie industry would never be as successful as it is. We would have never gotten this far. And now they have this mindset where let's just do the same shit over and over again. And I'm tired of it. I am sick and tired of it. I want new ideas. I don't want another Halloween film. You know what I'd like to have? A female slasher film. You know, I think it would be cool to have a slasher movie, but a female slasher. Have her wear like a creepy doll mask or something. That would be cool. We haven't seen that. You know, let's get some new ideas. Why don't we have more horror films with werewolves? Why don't we have a horror film where it's about people trapped in a circus with killer clowns trying to get out of there? How about a horror movie? And I've made a video about this. Why not make a horror film where it's a weather serial killer man, someone who kills people, but the only way he kills them is using bad weather. He'll kidnap them, throw them in a tsunami, or when there's a tornado, he'll like throw them in it or lead them towards it, you know? Or like I said, if there's a tsunami or a huge flood going through the city of bad weather, he'll kidnap people in a helicopter and throw them down in there. Or if there's lightning bolts or electricity, or it's thunder, right? Thunder bad weather. He pushes people like someone who kills people with bad weather. Maybe you can have him use weather. Maybe he has these elemental powers where he uses weather, like he can shoot out tornadoes and he can shoot out bad weather and kill people. Maybe do that, and then maybe some cop or marine has to stop him. I could something like that. Hollywood, do new ideas. Stop doing the same shit. Because I think they're gonna do a Halloween Ends, which is a sequel to Halloween Kills. But yeah, overall, Halloween Kills sucks. That's what my thoughts were on the film. I watched it today and I just thought it sucked. It had shitty writing. It had shitty characters, like Big John and Little John. It had fucking... It wastes your time with stupid ass scenes, like a whole scene about the escaped patient. Laurie Strode, aka Jamie Lee Curtis, was wasted. She sat in a hospital the whole fucking movie and didn't do a goddamn thing. Anthony Michael Hall was wasted. You have this cool concept of the town going after Michael and you don't do a goddamn thing with it. So yeah, Halloween Kills sucks. Worst film of 2021. Easily. This film was just bad. It was bad. It was disappointing, man. This just wasn't good. I thought it would at least be, I honestly wasn't expecting this film to be a masterpiece, but I thought it would at least be a decent, fun time. Let's watch Michael Myers kill some people. But it's overall shit films. Yeah, my overall opinion on Halloween Kills, it sucks. It's got shitty writing. It's got shitty characters. It's got bad pacing. It's got characters making stupid-ass decisions that takes you out of the experience and ruins the movie, And it's just the film just sucks, Like I said, the only things going for this film that I like is I like Anthony Michael Hall. I like the score somewhat. I like Michael Myers' look. All the scenes where he's killing people are great. Especially the firefighter scene. That was a great scene. There's a lot of great kills in this film. When there is killing, it's good. But I don't know. The film just sucks. This is disappointing. So yeah, worst film of 2021. That's all I really have to say about it. It was just a bad movie. It just sucked. Shitty writing, shitty characters, wasting time. Wasting the concept of a town and a bunch of people going after Michael for revenge. Wasting Jamie Lee Curtis where she did nothing in the whole fucking film, was in the hospital the whole fucking film. You waste people like Anthony Michael Hall. You waste our time with stupid ass scenes like fucking, patient going to the insane asylum, or the insane asylum patient going to the hospital, I mean. And then another scene I didn't talk about, another scene that's a fucking waste of time. All the scenes with Big John and Little John are such a waste of time. You got these scenes where they're talking to each other, and then they're having this long scene with these kids. It's like, what the fuck is this bullshit? I don't care about these two characters. Fuck these two characters. But they waste our time with bullshit like this. It's like this could have been a good movie. Like I said, if Halloween Kills would have had a faster pace, more of Michael Myers killing people, more of the town and the people actually being smart and going after Michael to kick his ass, a better use of Anthony Michael Hall and he doesn't get killed off, a more consistent score because the score later on was bad, characters not making stupid decisions, spending less time or getting rid of characters like Big John and Little John and the stupid ass nurse black dude. And, basically, if they would have, it would have been a good film if they would have, those problems I mentioned. I can't think of words to form it, but you get what I mean. Halloween Kills could have been a good film if, like I said, Halloween Kills could have been a good movie if they would have get rid of the shitty writing, get rid of the shitty characters, make better use of Anthony Michael Hall's character, have more of the town and the people going after Michael kicking his ass, have more of Michael Myers killing people, have a faster pace, have a more consistent good score because the score later on wasn't that great, and have Jamie Lee Curtis, aka Laurie Strode, actually doing something, and also have Will Patton's character actually doing something. And then it would have been a good movie. But as it stands, it sucks. That's all I have to say. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hit the notification bell. You let me know what you think of Halloween Kills. I thought this film sucked. I did not like it. Shitty writing, shitty characters, bad pacing, wasting time with stupid scenes, stupid characters like Big John and Little John. It was just overall a shitty film with only a few good merits. It was disappointing. Thought it fucking sucked. Peace.